I usually have my Chihuahua mascot with me, but little Rico is on vacation tonight. Allegations of horrifying abuse uncovered at a New Mexico dairy farm. I warn you, this video is graphic, but just stay there for a second. It's important to bear witness so we can do something about it. Mercy for Animals' latest investigation allegedly found workers kicking, punching, throwing, and shocking cows. The farm, Winchester Dairy, says it has fired all the abusive workers in this video, and the New Mexico Livestock Board has opened an investigation. In a statement, the board told us, quote, the New Mexico Livestock Board takes allegations of animal cruelty very seriously. After reviewing the video, it immediately went to the dairy in question and began to investigate the actions of the workers in the video. Straight out to Nathan Runkle, Executive Director of Mercy for Animals. And full disclosure, I've been a supporter of Mercy for Animals for a very long time. Nathan, this investigation has already reportedly forced changes at this farm and the companies they supply, big companies. Tell us precisely what your undercover investigator says he caught on tape.
Our investigator documented workers kicking, beating cows with metal chains, shocking them in their genitals, and lifting them on tractors and shoving them into transport units. These were cows that were too sick or injured to even stand on their own. They should have been provided with veterinary care, but instead they were abused and tortured by these workers under the full knowledge and oftentimes supervision of management at this company. This case shows once again the dairy industry incapable of self-regulation. We need stronger oversight and rules, and we need these companies to implement meaningful
this is a living animal right here. This is a living animal being held up by some kind of farm vehicle by its haunches. That animal is alive as this is happening.
Absolutely. You can hear the cow bellowing in pain and distress. These are live animals who should be receiving veterinary care. They're so sick or injured they can't even walk. Their babies are ripped from their side. They're thrown into trucks, and many of them sent to slaughter. This is egregious animal abuse that is sanctioned by the dairy industry.
As soon as Mercy for Animals released this video, the farm says it took action. In a statement, Winchester Dairy told us they terminated all employees and referred the abusive employees to law enforcement for further review, dispersed the farm's dairy cows to other dairy farms with purported strong track records in animal welfare within hours of the video being received, stopped shipment of the farm's milk to all vendors, and closed the farm's operations effective immediately. One of the vendors they supplied milk to is Leprino Foods. In a statement, Leprino said, quote, as soon as our cooperative supplier was informed about the abuse on one of these dairies, all shipments from that farm were immediately terminated. Leprino Foods is not receiving any milk from this operation. We take these situations extremely seriously and are extremely repulsed by these events, end quote. Leprino Foods, in turn, supplies dairy products to companies like Domino's. Domino's released a statement saying, quote, as an industry, we should thank the organization for bringing this to light, as there is no room for this anywhere in the food industry. All those statements in their entirety will be posted on our website in full. Nathan, what's your response, particularly to the dairy farm statement itself?
It's really too little and it's too late. This is abuse that was allowed to fester at this factory farm for weeks, probably months and even years before our investigator was there to document it and ultimately go to law enforcement and hold these animal abusers accountable. This facility should be shut down permanently, and these animal abusers should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. We can't tolerate this.
Well, you see this going on. It's not happening in a dark room. You see there's sunlight right there. Now, how could somebody who's in charge of this be unaware of it? Because essentially what they're saying is the dairy sent a statement. Animal care and well-being are central to its operation. As a result, the dairy fired all employees and referred the abusive workers to law enforcement. So essentially what they're saying is it's the workers' fault.
Yeah, which is absurd. Our investigator himself brought this abuse to the attention of supervisors time and time again. As you see in this video, this is abuse taking place in daylight in front of other workers. This abuse was allowed to take place day after day. The only thing that they're really sorry about here is that they were caught red-handed, and now they've lost some of their biggest customers, which should send a message to the dairy industry that animal abuse will not be tolerated.
This is unbelievable video. It's horrific. All right. Thank you, Nathan Runkle, Mercy for Animals.